Let's take a look at how to do a soil test using Grameen Intel Digital Soil Testing Kit. It will only take a few steps to obtain the results. To carry out the soil test, the soil needs to be prepared. To test for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the following tools are needed: distilled water, soil sample, beakers, test tubes, reagent capsules, dropper, and spoon. Step 1. Add soil and water in the ratio of 1:5 into a beaker. That means for every spoon of soil, you need to add 5 spoons of water. In this case, let's add 5 spoons of soil with 25 spoons of water. Mix thoroughly and let the mixture stand for a few minutes until the soil settles. Step 2. Transfer the liquid from beaker to beaker. For this step, collect the liquid that forms on top of the soil from the beaker using a dropper tool and transfer it to another beaker. This makes it easier to transfer the liquid to the test tube in the next step. Step 3. Transfer the liquid from beaker to test tube. Transfer the soil liquid from the beaker to the test tube using a dropper tool. Make sure to fill each tube up to the topmost mark as shown here. Step 4. Add reagent. For this step, carefully transfer the powdered reagent from inside each of the colored capsule into the test tube with the corresponding colored caps. For potassium test, add reagent from orange capsule into the test tube with orange cap. Take care while adding the reagent so you do not spill anything. Shake well to mix everything thoroughly. Repeat this process for nitrogen test with the purple capsule and the blue capsule for the phosphorus test. Set the 3 test tubes aside for a few minutes to allow the color to develop. In the meantime, let's prepare the soil for pH test. First, transfer the soil into the pH test tube up to the first mark. Next, add water up to the top mark of the test tube. Now, add reagent from the green capsule into the test tube and shake well to mix everything thoroughly. Set aside for a few minutes until the color develops. The process up to this point took 10 to 15 minutes, including the wait time for the colors to develop. Now that the soil preparation stage is complete, let's start doing the actual test using the digital soil testing kit. Turn on soil testing application and click on do a soil test. Insert test tube with the green cap into the test tube compartment of the soil testing kit and click on pH to do the pH test. Click on test when prompted and wait a few seconds as the kit completes the test. Similarly, test for nitrogen with the purple capped test tube. phosphorus with the blue capped test tube, and potassium with the orange capped test tube. Click Next and do as prompted, and you will be taken to the soil test report page where you can see a summary of your test findings. This soil report is saved and available for viewing later from the main menu. You can also get fertilizer recommendation using Digital Soil Testing Kit. Go to the home page and click on Get a Recommendation. Click on an existing farmer's name or add a new farmer and land to take a recommendation. You will be prompted to do a soil test when you can choose to do and input crop and season information to finally get fertilizer recommendation. The application not only gives you a summary of your soil test report and fertilizer recommendations, but also supplier information. You can view all this information later again from the menu.